欢迎大家 ，Hello Tokyo，
你好，上海。
你好，美国。
Good day, Sydney.
欢迎来到 Chinese Class 101。
Chinese Class 101。
太好了。
Start speaking Chinese in minutes and grasp the language, culture, and customs in just minutes more with Chinese survival phrases, a completely new way to master the basics of Chinese. To get more Chinese lessons and for free, go to ChineseClass101.com and sign up for your free lifetime account. Signing up takes less than a minute, and you'll find more great lessons just like this one. To get more free Chinese lessons, go to ChineseClass101.com.
Hey guys, before we talked about how to say thank you. Now we're going to talk about reciprocating. If you do something nice and somebody says thank you to you, 谢谢, what do you say to them? You don't want to be caught at a loss for words. So today, our first phrase is going to be, you're welcome. The more polite way to say this is,
不用谢，不用谢，不用谢。
The tones for this are second tone, 不. Normally, 不 is fourth tone, but here it is followed by another fourth tone, 用, so it becomes second tone, the rising tone. 不. Next is 用, fourth tone, 用. And last, 谢, fourth tone, 谢. 不用谢, 不用谢. Literally, this means no, use, thank you. 不 means no, 用 means to use, and 谢 is from 谢谢. It means thank you. So literally, no, use, thank you. But this comes out to mean there is no need for thanks. Somebody says thank you to you, and you say there is no need for thanks. 不用谢, 不用谢. Now, a more casual way to say this is to say
没事，没事，没事。
The tones for this are second tone, the rising tone, 没, and then fourth tone, the falling tone, 是, 没事, 没事. 没 means no or to not have, and 是 means business or a thing like an action, an intangible thing, as opposed to a thing that you could hold. So, 没事 means no thing, or it's nothing. 没事 is used sometimes when people ask you what you're thinking about, or do you have a problem right now? Is there something wrong? And you can say 没事. It means there's nothing, don't worry about it. But also in this lesson, as we're saying, when somebody says thank you to you, you can say 没事. It's nothing. 没事. 没事. Another way to say you're welcome is to say don't be polite.
不客气，不客气，不客气。
The tones for this are second tone, 不, fourth tone, 客, and no tone, 气. Like I said before, 不 normally is fourth tone, but when followed by another fourth tone, it becomes second tone. So we have 不客气, 不客气, 不客气. And again, as I said before, 不 means no. 客气 means politeness or to be polite, courtesy. 不客气 means don't be polite, no need for courtesy. So somebody says thank you and you say 不客气, there's no need to be polite. All three of these forms of you're welcome are used very commonly. Although 没事 is the most casual, the difference in politeness is not very large, so I wouldn't worry too much about which one you use. So let's do some examples. You open the door for somebody when they're coming out of the store, and they say, 谢谢. Now, a lot of people would say, 没事, and it's very casual. But if you wanted to be nice and in some ways make them smile, you would say, 不用谢, or 不客气. These are more polite, but it seems a lot nicer. In some ways, it feels a lot nicer to have someone be polite to you in such a casual circumstance. The person says to you, 谢谢. They'll smile because you're being very courteous, and it feels nice to have that level of courtesy. Let's look at another situation. You're out with your friends, one of your friends smokes, and you pull out a lighter and you light his cigarette. He'll say, 哦，谢谢. And you'll say, 没事. Totally casual, totally cool. It seems like it was nothing. But Let's say you're with an important person, an older person. Same situation. They pull out a cigarette, you light it, and they say, 谢谢你啊. In this kind of situation, it would probably be better to say 不客气 or 不用谢. It's much more courteous this way, and they're older than you, maybe higher status, and so you should try to be courteous. With your friends, 没事 is great. It's casual, it's cool. With older people, maybe casual and cool aren't the best thing. Now, let's take a look at 没事 really quickly. In Beijing dialect, often R's are added onto the ends of words, and so 没事 has become 没事. 没事. This has become popular all over China. All around China, people are saying 没事. It's not just limited to the Beijing area. The textbook way of saying it is 没事, but many people all over China say 没事. And if you say 没事, you may sound more fluent and more Chinese. And your friends will smile. All right, to close out today's lesson, we'd like you to practice what we've just learned. I'll provide you with the English equivalent of a phrase, and you're responsible for shouting it out loud. You'll have a few seconds before I give you the answer, so 加油. You're welcome. There's no need for thanks.
不用谢，不用谢，不用谢。
The most casual way of you're welcome. It's nothing.
没事，没事，没事。
You're welcome. Don't be courteous.
不客气，不客气，不客气。
Remember to go to ChineseClass101.com and sign up for your free lifetime account. Signing up takes less than 1 minute, and you'll find more great lessons just like this one. Chinese survival phrases will have you speaking with proper pronunciation and arm you with cultural insight and other information to utterly shock and amaze your friends, teachers, colleagues, and the people you meet along the way.